Get all the credible news on the go. Download the Sikkim Chronicle app.
सिक्किम महिला आयोगले आयोजन गरिरहेको 3 दिवसीय ट्रेनिङ जो चाहिँ ट्रेनर्सहरुको निम्ति प्रोटेक्सन अफ वुमेन फ्रम सेक्सुअल ह्यारासमेन्ट एट वर्क प्लेस अनि स्पेसिफिकली पोक्सोलाई लिएर जुन आयोजन भइरहेको छ DCPO साउथ अनि जो नोडल अफिसर हुनुहुन्छ स्टेट कमिसन फर प्रोटेक्सन अफ चाइल्ड राइट रोशनीले आफ्नो प्रेजेन्टेसन दिनुभयो र इम्पोर्टेन्ट कम्पोनेन्ट उहाँले के हाइलाइट गर्नुभएको छ भने द स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स एन्ड द फिगर विच इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट अनि तपाईले आज प्रेजेन्टेसनमा हाइलाइट गर्नुभयो कि there are so many people, so many in fact minors who have been compensated जो POCSO victims हरु छ. Can you tell us like कति जना चाहिँ अहिले सम्म compensate भइसकेको छ अनि कस यो compensation को बारेमा हामीले आज नै चाल पायौं नि त धेरै मानिसहरुलाई थाहा छैन यो बारेमा भनिदिनुस् न.
So since today as my representation was on POCSO Act and its amendment in 2019, so I wanted to highlight on the fact that what are the important entitlements that a survivor or a victim of sexual abuse is for bhanera. So एउटा मा चाहिँ POCSO मा चाहिँ victim compensation fund ko barema भन्नु जरुरी जस्तो लाग्यो है because a lot of people are not aware, so they don't know whom to approach, where to go and कति facilities हरु के financial assistance हरु पाउँछ भनेर. So one such provision that POCSO they provide गरेको छ is called the victim compensation fund. So त्यो fund चाहिँ at the state level मा state legal services authority को through transfer हुन्छ and then district level मा we have the district legal services authority. So उनीहरुको मै नै त्यो compensation fund हुन्छ. So अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ सिक्किममा because I have this figure from the SLSA and according to SLSA a total of 140 child victims have received compensation from 2019 to 2022 and one woman that is 18 and above major ले चाहिँ पनि पाउनु भएको रहेछ. So 141 victims of sexual assault has received compensation, out of which say 140 child victims हरु हो.
So what are the compensation amount they get?
So compensation amount हरु चाहिँ there are two types of compensation. एउटा चाहिँ final and so we have under POCSO चाहिँ we have special courts. Under the special courts we have special judge, we have special public prosecutors. So it is the authority of the special judges to grant or award such compensation based on the nature and the intensity of the abuse that has happened to a child. So त्यसमा उनीहरुको I'll have to look through it. Okay. So in case of loss or injury causing severe mental agony to women and child victims in cases like human trafficking, rape, acid attacks, kidnapping, molestation, maximum amount 10 lakhs सम्म compensation entitled रहेछ. Loss of life, कतिजना gang rape भएर they even die, so they lose their life. उनीहरुको minimum 5 lakh and maximum 10 lakhs सम्म पाउँदै रहेछ. यहाँ अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ यस्तो खालके सिक्किममा चाहिँ भएको छैन है. Gang rape again minimum 5 lakh and maximum 10 lakhs सम्म. Then rape ma चाहिँ minimum 4 lakh and maximum 7 lakh सम्म. Unnatural sexual assault because we also have a lot of male children being sexually assaulted as well. Girl child पनि naturally unnaturally penetrative aggravated sexual assault हुन्छ. So त्यस्तो cases मा minimum 4 lakh and maximum 7. Then physical and mentally injury भएकोमा minimum 1 lakh maximum 2 lakh. Pregnancy, we have a lot of child victims who are pregnant due to abuse. So उनीहरुको cases मा minimum 3 lakh and maximum 4 lakh. Interim relief पनि हुन्छ. Interim relief चाहिँ 25% of the entire compensation amount चाहिँ interim relief भन्छ. So त्यो चाहिँ कोर्टले कहिले ग्रान्ट गर्छ भन्दाखेरि जब immediate emergency maybe medical needs हरु हुन सक्छ है जस्तो प्रेग्नेन्सी मा financial assistance चाहिन्छ उनीहरुको अरु medical problems हरु हुन सकेको हुन्छ है. So त्यस्तोमा पनि उनीहरुले interim relief कोर्टले ग्रान्ट गर्न सक्छ which is the 25% of the entire compensation amount. And यो चाहिँ according to the POCSO Act है कहिले compensation पाउँछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ usually केस जब dispose off हुन्छ त्यति बेला कोर्टले ग्रान्ट गर्छ. But interim relief चाहिँ जब केस पेन्डिङ हुन्छ त्यति बेला पनि कोर्टले ग्रान्ट गर्न सक्छ because that is for emergency medical aid. So
कति टाइम पिरियडमा कोर्टको अर्डरलाई लिएर कम्पनसेसन चाहिँ रिलिज गर्नुपर्छ भिक्टिमलाई?
That depends upon case कहिले dispose off हुन्छ. Now as per POCSO Act within 1 year dispose हुनुपर्छ POCSO केसेसहरु चाहिँ but I think because of the courts being overburdened I think त्यस्तो भएको छैन जस्तो लाग्यो but I think fast track manner मा नै केसेसहरुलाई नै उनीहरुले हियरिङ गर्छ that is why we have just POCSO cases हेर्नुको लागि मात्रै we have special courts we have special judges we have special public prosecutors speedy trial को लागि so compensation चाहिँ जब केस के भन्छ dispose off हुन्छ and when the court passes an order within 30 days say compensation has to reach the victim.
Okay, so we know like every day when we get police ko report POCSO case hunchai huncha hai POCSO because we cannot deny the fact that it is in a rise in the state of Sikkim. Can you take us through the data ki as of like you know kati cases haru चाहिँ report bhayiraheko cha Sikkim ma?
Okay. So yes, of course, as you said, POCSO is on the rise, not just in the country but in Sikkim as well, and it's an unfortunate fact, and a lot of cases actually good thing is that they are being reported, they're on the rise also because we as a department, Women and Child Development Department, police, judiciary, SLSA, NGOs, Women Commission, Child Commission, everyone, all the stakeholders involved have been aggressively conducting awareness and sensitization, so people are alert, conscious. That is why also they are coming up paila maybe they were just brushing it off under the carpet because there is a stigma attached to reporting sexual abuse, so people were very conscious, scared to come up and report. But now because they're aware of the legal framework, they're aware of the mechanisms that is available through the government, through the police, through the judiciary, people are like gathering all the courage to come up and report. So reporting bhairaheko cha. Now the data I can provide you is from 2019 ko, and yo data haru chai it's based on the cases that has come before the Child Welfare Committee. So 2019 to 2022 until now we've received 361 cases,
which is quite alarming.
Yes, quite an alarming number because Sikkim is a very small state. We are hardly more than 7 lakh populous state, and this much 361 is like very, very alarming, so this much also I think DIG Sir Praveen Gurung Paila, when he was DIG Law and Order, also had addressed in one of his interviews that he said that 44% cases East ma report hundaisa, 33% in South, 17% in West, and 5% in North. Right? So the data also says the same. East ma 2019 to 22 someone 154 cases aako raisa. Gazing ma 65 cases, Mangan ma 37, and Namchibara 105. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
So Roshnila, keeping aside all the technicalities of POCSO Act, I just wanted to focus on one thing, and that is the rehabilitation, post-trauma, work which your section does. Like, is there any rehabilitation?
Yes, of course. So when the child is when the case is registered, so we have this whole entire ecosystem or mechanism that has been established in the field, right? So jab a case register huncha police ko bara, the child welfare police officer has to within 24 hours produce the child before the Child Welfare Committee. So Child Welfare Committee is mandated by the Juvenile Justice Act. Every district ma we have a Child Welfare Committee. So Child Welfare Committee ma jab produce huncha nani, त्यति बेला उलाई उसको एउटा need assessment गर्छ, है, and then the child is referred to the District Child Protection Unit for counseling services, है. So when the District Child Protection Unit ko counselors उसको counsel गर्छ, then we come to know what is the state of the child, right? Physical, mental. So we have to ensure that the child is safe, right? Whether it is not just about physical safety, but it is also about psychological, emotional safety as well. So we assess that, and accordingly, if the child needs rehabilitation, then we have 24 childcare institutes in the state. So we accordingly rehabilitate them in the childcare institute, either for short-term rehabilitation or for long-term rehabilitation. And also we never impose our decision on the child. We never say that you have to stay in these children's home. We always leave it up to the child. We always inform them that we have these services, and now it's up to you to avail it. If you feel going back to your respective home or your community or village is not safe for you, because most of the cases because we in Sikkim or in India only, if we see मोस्ट अफ द केसेस जहाँनिर चाहिँ पर्पिट्रेटर्सहरू चाहिँ दे आर अल समन हु इज नोन टु द चाइल्ड है म्याक्सिमम केसेसमा नै त्यस्तो हुन्छ लाइक कतिवटा केसेसमा बायोलोजिकल पेरेन्ट इन्भल्भ है बाजे हुन्छ बाउ हुन्छ अनि देन दाजुभाइहरू हुन्छ काका हुन्छ रिलेटिभ्स नेबर्स हुन्छ सो त्यसले गर्दा इट माइट नट बी wise or safe for them to go back to their respective like home also. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ we do suggest that it's best for you to stay in our children's home भनेर. So accordingly short term long term त्यसरी नै डिसाइड गरेर चाहिँ चाइल्ड वेलफेयर कमिटीले अर्डर पास गर्छ.
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच है हामीलाई इन्फर्मेसन दिनुभएकोमा. सो रोशनीला गुरुङले हामीलाई जानकारी दिइरहनु भएको थियो पोक्सोको सिनारियोलाई लिएर इन द स्टेट अफ सिक्किम र हामी तपाईहरुलाई लगातार जानकारी दिइरहनेछौँ यो 3 दिवसीय ट्रेनिङको बारेमा. सहयोगी कविता शर्माको साथ निर्मल मगर सिक्किम क्रोनिकलको लागि.
Get all the credible news on the go. Download the Sikkim Chronicle app.